I pissed myself when he made the Leaning Tower of Pisa straight. That was brilliant. The limbo on the power lines, just causing a blackout. And then the whole like sort of leaning on the Statue of Liberty. Hey girl.
How you doing,
arm
sir?
falls off. Bye.
Oh, it's Hey guys, and welcome back to Fortune Theory. Here we are again for another bonus episode for our usual Wednesdays of Marvel's What If. So this week we've got episode 7. What if Thor was an only child? Weirdly, I didn't actually look at the episode title when I was watching it.
That is literally, yeah, that is it. Yeah.
I think, was it something like that?
It is exactly that.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Or basically,
Really?
what if Thor was the only? What if Thor was an only child? Is the episode thing? Basically, what if he was a party goer? Basically, because that's all he does. He's going from planet to planet partying, and yeah, massive raves, basically, on every planet. At Midgard, they call it Earth. Oh dear. And then the funniest parts about the episode is just
what if Thor were an only child?
I couldn't get over this. Is the limbo on the power lines, just causing a blackout. And then the whole like sort of leaning on the Statue of Liberty. Hey girl.
How you doing,
arm
sir?
falls off. Bye.
Oh, it's
and then the montage at the end of like gluing it, but like melt it, like, welding it back on with his.
Him just like the whole cliche story of like, someone's broken something or something, and you've got to like kind of cover it up when the person gets back.
Fix it all.
It's such a cartoon like cliche storyline, isn't it? Like you got to cover it up before the person comes back.
Yeah.
You just like see the flashes between Frigga coming through the Bifrost. And Thor's just like rubbing off like Thor sucks off like the what's it called?
And the thing that got me the most, the thing that I pissed myself when he made the Leaning Tower of Pisa straight. That was brilliant.
Because he thought it was somewhere. He was going around the whole planet. Repairing every damage.
Repairing it.
Like,
oh, it's brilliant.
It wasn't meant. I watched that. I was wetting myself. I was like, how did he even get...
Limbo.
Why's Thor got a dummy as well? Why did that happen?
Who knows? It's what if. Who knows?
This is the episode I wanted last week. Instead of what we got last week. Because that last week's episode, again, this is awful. I stand by that. But this week literally made up for it. It was so funny. Literally, like Hemsworth came back as Thor. I don't know if what's her name? Natalie Portman came back as Jane Foster, but I know the actress who played Darcy Lewis came back.
She came back, yeah.
Her character, because you could hear it in her voice. Loki's like Thor and Loki are like just bros from other mo's, like
hey, what's up, my bro from another mo?
Bruv from another mother, like that's literally like them, and like because obviously he went back to Jotunheim to gain. I think that's the name, isn't it? Where the Frost Giants came from, Jotunheim. I want to say. It is. He retained like more of his like Frost Giant look, so therefore he naturally, like, because he was in the environment, he naturally and ate their foods. He naturally like grew up to be.
It's been that long. He naturally
grew up to be the big guy, the big blue guy. So another one of his variants, basically. And they get along as mates pretty much, which is Loki's got his own posse as well, which is a little bit like, okay.
It was quite surprising to see them get on to do a bit.
The fact that Thor manages to bring, assemble everybody in the universe for a party on Earth, and it works. Including Drax and Mantis and Yondu and Nebula. And then Nebula's like at the end, like, oh, I hear my dad calling. Like I hear Thanos calling. That's so funny.
There was the
I hated all the lines. Yeah, as well,
Wasn't
that
it?
little cameo in the background in Odin's treasure room, which was obviously a reference to when they first did it in Thor 1, and then again in Thor Ragnarok, where Hela just pushed it over saying fake. I'm surprised she wasn't in the episode, to be honest. I thought she might have been. But Odin's basically gone on the Odin sleep. So Frigga Thor's mother is basically like trying to encourage him on a positive path of like becoming king, discovering what that means, like on his own sort of like journey, while she's like visiting some friends that she hasn't seen for like thousands of years in another realm. And then like Captain Marvel basically finally answers her beacon and just ends up fighting Thor around the whole planet. They go to Stonehenge.
I know.
And I think to myself, I've been there, and it just flicks it and it falls down.
That was brilliant.
And all I could think of whilst they were there was Thor 2, The Dark World, where Carl what's his name? Steven Skarsgård, Bill Skarsgård's father, goes there and he was in Mamma Mia. He goes he's playing a character. I know. He's playing a character called Eric Selvig in Thor: The Dark World, and he strips naked and he's like running around Stonehenge with a satellite dish, saying he's trying to save people. That's all I could think of whilst they were fighting each other.
That's brilliant.
That's all I could think of whilst they were there. Other than the fact that I've actually been there as well. It's not far away from me. It's not far away from us, really, is it? It's only like
Salisbury Plains is like, we're not far at all.
Not even like an hour or more, is it?
Just it's about an hour-ish. Yeah.
About an hour away, yeah. Without revealing our location.
Well, there's a lot of places within an hour of Salisbury Plains. So like tens of towns and cities. So that's why it's quite a broad location.
This is where we get Carl commenting our towns.
Yes, you live here, and here. Good town. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Thanks, Carl.
But yeah, he knocks it down and he causes try me.
It was just that episode literally was like,
it was the comic
we were frowning
after.
We were frowning at the previous one because it was just so bad and awful, and it's like, okay, it was like last minute they decided, right, this is going to be the next episode. It's so fucking funny.
It's just brilliant how it worked. Yeah. There isn't really much to say other than it's just funny. It's the funny one of the bunch.
It's hilarious.
Got some relatable moments that just work really well. And seeing, like we've seen Loki.
All the mushy lines that he said to like Jane Foster, like saying, your eyes are like two stars that are like, correlating in the cosmic galaxy, or whatever the fuck he says to her, like, to make her do this like, cliche girl thing where they want to look good, so they pull their hair back behind their ears. Well,
well, I'm no expert.
Well, no. But it's just
it was a pretty funny episode.
That was a bit cringy, but at the same time, because he is who he is and comes from where he comes from, he could literally say anything and everyone would love him. I think that's kind of the whole concept behind it.
Yeah,
it's just
Thor.
It's funny.
Yeah,
like
really good
assembled the whole galaxy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been 8 minutes, but there we go. Yeah,
is it really?
It's apparently been almost 10 minutes. Yeah, well, just under 2 minutes away from it. So
does not feel like that at all.
But it'd be a pretty quick one anyway, because this will be about 10 minutes long. So,
well,
unless we end up rambling for longer, but
I can't think.
I can't
really
it's
think
just
of
a
anything
funny one. It's just like there's not necessarily Easter eggs or spoilers about big things. Yes, there's technically the Infinity Gauntlet at the start, which I mentioned.
Well, there's references to stuff, but I think it's more references to everything that's come before it, not references to anything new.
Yeah,
because
it's just the
he will be back.
Of the
Party Thor will be back in future episodes as well. He'll be I say future episodes. He'll definitely be back in episode 9. I don't know about next week's. Next week is the Gamora's Thanos episode, I believe.
If Gamora was Thanos.
If Gamora was Thanos, I think it's the episode we've got next week. So that'll be an interesting concept.
Yeah.
But
it was funny. It was
8. Yeah. See, this is why 7 is good. 7 always makes things better. Yeah.
It does. 7 and 9, because it's before and after hell for you.
Yeah.
The numerical hell. There we have it. So what if Thor was an only child, or aka the Rave Master?
Party
the party goer. Let's come down and raid this planet. Let's start a rave. There we go. 10 minutes. So yeah.
If there was anything you wanted us to mention, as always, pop us a comment in the comments, or if you're that person who just happens to know us in person, tell us, or DM us or whatever. Let us know if you want us to add anything to these videos. Obviously, we'll do a separate video to elaborate more on that. If you want us to do like shot for shot or word for word breakdowns of any of these, just to get a bit more of an insight and perhaps a chance for us to notice what we may have not noticed or remembered to mention in these videos, let us know that as well. Because I know I love watching podcasts that really break down stuff word for word, character to character, shot for shot, Easter egg to Easter egg, reference, so on, so on. You get it. Literally, like, I think we'd be good at that. But if that's only if we were really doing it and just bringing it down shot to shot, because at the moment we were just talking about it. But if you want us to do that, if you want us to do that to anything that we've talked about before that we haven't discussed,
we'll experiment as well with it anyway.
Let us know. We might experiment.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, for now, I'm Oliver. This is Patrick, and we are Fortune Theory. And we'll see you on Friday for our main episode, which we have no idea what it's going to be. So that's a surprise that you'll get to find out.
Surprise to us too, as always.
Something that we're going to now panic about in the next 5 minutes.
Next week, which is going to be an action-packed week, because No Time to Die obviously comes out on Thursday in the UK in cinemas. So that's going to be a long day. Wednesday's going to be a long day for me, because I've got work and then I've got to drive to London. So...
Oh, and don't forget we got to watch What If episode.
And we've got to watch 8. What If. Yeah. Get that episode out. Yeah. Drive up, and then might be our first cast. Otherwise, it will be like a Thursday afternoon, evening episode, because I'll be getting back and sleeping.
And we're also going to be shooting a music video in the midst of that day, when we get a chance to as well.
With it, well, preferably if we haven't already shot it.
If we haven't already shot it by that point, yeah.
And The Guilty as well on the 1st of October. So literally Friday we will be doing. We'll basically have two main episodes next week. There will be 2 actual episodes, 33 or 34. I think it's episode 33 and 34. It will be. That will basically be No Time to Die Thursday, and then The Guilty on Friday. I think Friday should be the release of The Guilty on Netflix. So there we go.
I've just found out some news, and I'm so psyched because I was the one to guess it. So I don't know if this is the official page. It might be just a rumor for now. But for those who are Harry Potter fans, who are also fans of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, they've just released the title for the 3rd film. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Wasn't that going to be episode number 2?
No, that was The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Yeah. The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Which is exactly my prediction for what the title was going to be.
Diving back into that universe.
Based off the page, yeah. Based off the page that my friend found this from, who's just sent me that. I don't know if it's legit, but if it is, then I'm psyched because it's the name that I predicted it was going to be.
Fantastic Beasts and the Fantastic Beasts. There's apparently it's just called And Where to Find Them 3. Let's see. Matt Mikkelsen is going to be in it. Wow.
Yeah, he is
a young Grindelwald. Oh, he is Grindelwald. Yeah. I'm fucking confused. There we go. Why is it called? Yeah, apparently it's just called Where to Find Them 3. Unless it has an updated on IMDb. Fantastic Beasts 3. Confirms time. Yeah, it was apparently. Yeah, well, okay, Variety. Variety are kind of a decent, solid source. Yeah, The Secrets of Dumbledore coming in July 15th, 22. There we go for you Harry Potter fans, Ollie. But for you Marvel fans,
wait, what did you just say?
For you Harry Potter fans.
No, what did you say before that? Title.
The Secrets of whatever it is.
Dumbledore.
It says, yeah, The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. But there we go. What if episode 7 are we on? Was this 7 we just watched?
That was episode 7 of What If. There we go.
Next week he will not mention the number, just the title. But yeah, this is what if Thor was an only child or the party goer. So we'll see you on Friday, basically.
And the end credits setting up the finale with Ultron. So what if Ultron did become? What if Vision did gain Ultron's? What if Ultron did transfer his soul, his life force into, or whatever his AI life force into Vision, for the next evolving body, and wield the Infinity Stones, and obviously conquer Earth with his army without actually destroying the planet with the meteorite, because we haven't got to that part yet, technically. But that's the reality that we're living in with that. So
there we go.
Yeah.
Find out more next week.
Indeed.
And yeah, we'll see you on Friday anyway for main episode, whatever it will be. Obviously, hype for next week. So thanks for watching, peeps.
See you later.
Oh fuck! What recorded?
Keep that in.